If you have family and friends that are into getting out on the water, participating in water sports, sitting back and relaxing, the Quicksilver 675 Cruiser is the perfect boat. Outboard performance, stacks of room on board, plus a little cabin if the little ones need to have a nap during the day. This boat has it all.
The 675 Cruiser is part of the next generation of Quicksilver boats arriving in Australia. Towable anywhere with a beam of 2.46 metres and a weight under 2 tonnes. You can take it anywhere you like within Australia.
Getting on board is easy, even for kids, with an open, clearly defined accessway into the cockpit. It offers hazard-free entry no matter what age you are. And that open nature of the boat extends all the way up to the bow and all the way back to the swim platforms. The 675 Cruiser is all about entertaining in luxury. You've got an ample cockpit space here, plenty of room for any guests you wish to have on board, a drop-in table here so you can sit down and have a meal, or simply soak up the sun in style. Modular seating allows expansive use of this cockpit area. You can have an L-shaped seat as we have here, or I can drop this backrest down and create a small sun lounge. If I want a larger sun lounge, pop the infill in and you've got a huge space where you can really stretch out. More seating required, I can move the backrest for the passenger seat, giving me another 2 spots for 2 more guests. All the while, I've still got ample access through the boat, and there's plenty of storage underneath here for all the bits and pieces that could get in the way. To ensure that you never have to stray far from the cockpit, there is a Dometic slide-out fridge located underneath the passenger seat. Further down here in the cockpit, you've got a sink that's permanently mounted and this pop-up table next to it. It's also got storage underneath for little bits and pieces. This is a perfect place to put your drinks or even a food platter when you don't want to have the main table in position, sacrificing sun lounge space. This is a neat little idea, offering an exceptional level of convenience. An important part of enjoying the Aussie sun is having suitable sun protection. And on board this boat, this bimini pops up out of a recess located behind the aft seat. It's a good design, keeps it out of the way when it's not in use, but crucially, it's easy to deploy when you need to keep the sun off you and stop people from getting burnt. One of the great design aspects on board this 675 Cruiser is this easy access to the bow area. Often on boats, that sort of access is difficult to manage. Here you've got wide steps, perfect for all ages, plenty of foot space to get a firm, secure footing, and then a window that opens up with a wide walkway. It gives you easy access to the bow. Kids will love sitting up there when you're moored.
Behind this sliding semi-transparent door, the U-shaped cabin converts into a comfortable double berth for brief stays. Plenty of light and ventilation is provided through the cabin door, opening port light and deck hatch. It's perfect for that midday rest for the kids or even yourself after a few drinks. For convenience, there is also a slide-out toilet located down in the cabin. It's a pump toilet, but more than enough to get you out of trouble if someone needs one on the water.
The helm on board the Cruiser's range is designed around simplicity. Easy to use, easy to see all of the controls that you need. Whilst driving, you're not fiddling around looking for buttons down below the steering wheel. They're all up nice and high where you can see them, from bilge pump controls to the horn, to the switches for the water pumps, etc. They're all there, easy to get to. Stereo also mounted in a convenient location within grasp, whether I'm standing or seated like I am now. On this boat, we've got a Simrad sounder or multifunction display. That's got a sounder and a chart plotter in it, and you've got your gauges for your engine to the left. No matter what I'm doing, I can see everything I need to at a glance, and that's important when it comes to driving around on busy waterways. This boat is primarily designed for just this, cruising around a waterway like Sydney Harbour and enjoying the sights and sounds with family and friends. But it's also good to know there's plenty of performance from that Mercury 225 horsepower outboard on the back. The acceleration is fast, performance agile, and always comfortable. No matter what type of conditions you find yourselves in, whether it's choppy or flat, this cutting edge hull design will make sure that you are stable and secure at all times. On that performance note, the steering is light and responsive. The boat goes exactly where you need it to. The throttle is also nice to grab a hold of whether you're standing or seated. I've also got a bolster if I want to look over the windscreen. Importantly, on this boat we've got active trim. Now if you don't know how to trim your engine, active trim takes the guesswork out of getting that trim just right, giving you the best possible performance you could have while you're out on the water. The Quicksilver 675 Cruiser is the perfect boat for family outings and adventures on the water. Whether you're into water skiing, fishing, or simply cruising and relaxing, everyone can find their own space on board and settle into the luxury and enjoyment that this boat delivers.